welcome back to my channel and welcome to my fuss-free Christmas. I'm really excited to share this series with you this year. I've been planning it for ages and I really hope it's going to be useful for you in the run-up to Christmas Day. Christmas cooking can be so overwhelming. There's so many recipes, so many different dishes to make, but I'm going to help you get ahead this year using your fridge, using your freezer to get loads of food, loads of those recipes prepped ahead of time to make Christmas Day itself an absolute doddle. So my very first recipe in my fuss-free Christmas series is going to be gravy. Now for this recipe I've taken inspiration from Jamie Oliver's classic Get Ahead gravy. In that recipe he uses chicken wings, but instead I'm going to use the chicken carcass from a Sunday roast to create a delicious, rich Christmas gravy that your guests are absolutely going to love. So the first thing we obviously need is a chicken carcass. So if you cook a roast chicken over the next couple of weeks, do not throw the bones away. We're going to use it to create our gravy. Now you can do this the day that you cook the roast or do it the next day. It'll keep in the fridge fine overnight. So we're going to break the chicken carcass up. So keep all the bones, any skin, any meat that's left over, put it into a large baking tray. And then in as well we're going to add some onions, just roughly chop them up. I've got some garlic which I've peeled and just crushed lightly with the back of a knife. I've also got carrots and celery. Don't worry about peeling those, just roughly chop them and throw them in. And then on top we're going to add some herbs, and I've used rosemary, thyme, any kind of Christmassy herbs that you have will be absolutely delicious. Drizzle some olive oil over the top and then we're going to roast that in the oven at 180 for 45 minutes. Once it's done, take it out of the oven. We need a large saucepan or a stock pot. We're going to add all the contents of the tray into the pot. So to help thicken up our gravy, we need some flour. So put in a few tablespoons of flour now. Put the heat on low at this point and just gently stir for a minute or two. If you still have some large bits of chicken bones, then you can break these up at this stage as well. Then next we're going to add in some water and also some red wine, but you can use port, anything like that. It will just add some extra flavour, colour and body to our gravy. Bring all of that to the boil and then we're going to reduce to a simmer for about 30 minutes until the gravy reduces and starts to thicken. Pour it through a sieve and at this point give it a taste and we can season with a little salt and pepper. Leave the gravy to cool and then pop it into freezer bags or a freezer container of some sort. It will live in the freezer very happily for the next few weeks. On Christmas Eve, then kind of Christmas Eve night, pop it out, put it into the fridge and it will defrost overnight. You can reheat on the hob, just on a low simmer, very, very gently. You can also add some of those lovely turkey juices to it for lots of extra flavour. So that was my version of Get Ahead gravy for Christmas Day. I really hope you enjoyed the recipe. Be sure to check out my playlist of all my Christmas recipes here and of course all my upcoming Get Ahead Christmas recipes too. And I'll see you next time.